Hello. Have you ever felt like your life was just like your energy was lower than you wanted it to be, or like you're inflamed through your whole body? Um, or like you have been trying to change your diet because of some health thing, but you're just not making any progress. Um, These things are so common. My name is Jennifer Briggs, and I'm a licensed acupuncturist in Coos Bay, Oregon. One of the things I hear people come in with these kinds of problems, all the time. Maybe they're tired, like maybe they just get really bloated after they eat, no matter what they eat, or they just can't figure out what like their stomachs will accept and what they won't, or they just drag through their days. Or they've been recommended to change their diet, like say they're diabetic or something like that, and the doctors told them that they need to cut down the carbs, but it doesn't really make any difference. Their blood sugar levels are still really higher than they should be. And it just doesn't seem to be making a difference. Um, and these kinds of examples might seem like they are two different. I'm talking about three or four different kinds of patients, but these can all actually happen in just one patient, and they're all symptoms of the same problem. And that problem is inflammation. Inflammation causes all kinds of problems in our body. And it just looks a little different depending on, who we are and where our weak systems are. But it could be like frequent urination. It could be waking up in the night with hot flashes. Could be acid reflux, asthma, allergies, the whole gamut. Okay. So any kind of chronic, usually a low grade problem, but just because it's kind of a low grade problem doesn't mean that it doesn't affect your life in a big way. I think about how I used to have to drag myself out of bed, and like talk myself into like, okay, it's time to start the day, time to make the breakfast, time to go to work. If you can relate to that, especially if you got other people that you're taking care of, kids or a husband or whatever, it can get life can get really tiring. um, I so I've developed a system to help people get out of that, get out of those kinds of problems. um, if you are trying to lose weight or get your blood sugar down, or get your blood pressure down, all these things, you can actually there's a way that you can manage it yourself, and you can figure out what your own food triggers are, and what your body wants and needs to eat, um, rather than just relying on internet lists. Because for every internet list I have ever seen, for every recommended diet, there are people who the diet works for and they do just fine. But there are just as many people who uh, it doesn't work for, and it might even make their conditions worse. So if you're tired of the guesswork, and if you're tired of feeling like you're really not getting anywhere, whether that be just in your general life or specific with your diet, um, look look at the Nutrition Revolution system. I've helped lots and lots of people this way. Probably one of my favorite people was a woman who had really bad bladder problems, where she would have to go to the bathroom like every 45 minutes at night. And we started taking a look at our diet, and we used the system, and it turned out that we pulled out a couple of foods that were likely triggers. for her. And, it made such a difference for her when the first night that she came in after having for years not slept for more than 45 minutes at a time. She came in and she was like, I slept for 2 hours last night. And she was so grateful. And, it just got better from there. She stopped having to take a bottle with her in the car to urinate into, because there just are not enough rest stops between, here in Portland. So, things like that, it makes a huge difference to people. And yeah, so if you are in this kind of situation and are interested in being proactive and really like changing something in your life for the better so that you have energy. We all have things that are important to us, and we want to spend our time and energy on the things that are important to us, not on managing these little like random unpleasant things about our bodies. So uh, click on the link below, and I'm happy to send you some more information about the Nutrition Revolution system. It has worked for lots of people. It can work for you too.